Hello guys, in this video we are going to cover the must know tips and tricks in Excel. In order to make your life easy, it is important that you know these tips and tricks and do the work easily. Let's have a look. The first function that we have is a control D function. What does it do? Suppose you have numbers that you want to copy down the row. What you have to do is just select the range and do a control D. This will copy down the entire number down the row. Similarly, if you have different numbers, and if you select the range and do a control D, it will still copy the first number that you have selected. Let's have a look at control R. What if you have the numbers sideways and you want to copy it across the columns? You just select the entire range and do a control R. Again, it will copy the first cell that you have selected. Instead of copy and paste, this makes your life easy when you are copying down the row and copying across the columns. Let's have a look at autofill function that we have. Suppose you have numbers and you want to copy it down. Just you have to double click on this square and your work is done. Just you have to double click, it will copy down the value in the bottom columns. Now what if you have a serial number like 1, 2 and you want to copy down the serial number, select both of them and just double click here. It will automatically populate the entire series for you. However, remember one thing, when you are doing a double click, if there is no data in the adjacent cell, and if you want to do a autofill, it will not work if the adjacent columns are all blank. In that case, you have to drag it down manually like this. Then it will populate data. In order for the double click to work, there has to be data in the adjacent columns. All right. Now this was a series that we had. Let's have a look. What if we want to get a series of odd numbers? Select both of them and do a double click. Automatically it will populate the entire odd number series. Similarly, for even numbers, put the even numbers here, do a double click and boom, this is done. We also have the days. Suppose I write Monday here and I want the entire series to be populated. Just write the name and do a double click. Everything will be populated. Or you can do a simple drag. What if I write the short names only? Written, double click and done. Same for month as well. If I write the full name of the month and do a double click, my entire series is populated. And if I write the short forms, same thing will work here as well. This makes your life really easy in Excel. Next one that we have is Format Painter. This one, I have a column here which is named as Column Painter and I want the same format that we have here. I select the cell from where I want to copy the format, click on Format Painter and done. Just click on the cell where you want the format to be pasted, it will be done. Similarly, if I want only the format of these cells to be pasted here, I'll select the entire range, Format Painter and just click. My format gets copied. Next function that we have is wrap text. Now, as you can see here, wrap text is mentioned. However, the data is spread across. We can't see the entire text and I want it to be visible in this cell width only. Then I'll just go to wrap text here. There is a keyboard shortcut as well, which is all HW. Keyboard shortcuts really make our life easy. Next one that we have is auto cell width. Here is the cell column. I want the cell to adjust the width, the column width to be adjusted to accommodate the entire content of it. So I'll just go here and do a double click. Done. If I want the row height to be adjusted, I'll come to the row here and do a double click. The row height will be adjusted for the entire row. Now there is a keyboard shortcut for this as well, which is Alt OCA, and it will be done. Automatically, it will adjust the column width. And if you want to do it manually, then yes, you can come to this format under the home tab and select auto fit row height or auto fit column width. That will work for you. Let's have a look at another function, which is the auto sum function. Here we have the name of the product, we have the price and the quantity sold. First, let's find out how much is the sale for each of the products. So I've multiplied that price and quantity sold, and I want the currency to be populated. How can I update the currency here? I'll select this, go here and select currency. If I don't want the decimals, I'll click on this option. If I want to add decimals, then this option. And same format I want to be populated here, I can use my format painter. All right, here we have the formula. I'll do a double click to get the answer. I don't want it here. These are the sales for each of the product. I want the total sales here. And what is the keyboard shortcut for this? Alt equals to enter. The entire addition is done, right? If you want to do it from here, as you can see, auto sum function is available here. You click on here, hit enter. That also works for you. Keyboard shortcut really makes your life easy. If you want to find total quantity sold, again, alt equals to enter. Total units sold is also shown here now. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all in the next video with some more tips and tricks in Excel to make your life even easier.